Excellent. Let's go to computational platform.
At this X here. As you can say, we just needed to make the X to the side. PROMETHEE-SAPEVO.com.
First, we have to type
PROMETHEE-SAPEVO.com. There is.
Yes.
I present here, just here. PROMETHEE-SAPEVO.com. And in this side, we can change, because I'm in Brazil, in this way we develop in Portuguese.
We can use in Portuguese or in English.
Yeah, but today we're going to work with English. That is better. And let me just represent some pages of this side. Here we have explanation. Here we have the research that we published about the map. So this way we have all these papers where I can just make a click here. Then we're going to set to the paper that was published and explain all the methodology.
So it's very easy to find the papers.
Yeah, we just need to click here and we are delivered to the website with the PDF of the methodology.
Very easy to find.
And here we have the title and here the abstract of each study.
So excellent.
It's very simple. And then, if you like, we have a tutorial. Here we can just understand better.
And we need two classes, two links here. In English. We have.
Yes.
Yeah.
We just need to click here, and you're going.
Oh yeah.
You are going to send for a link of YouTube.
Okay.
Where there we can have access in the Portuguese and the English class.
Excellent.
And here, just a tutorial explain the model and what you need to click and what you need to make the insertion. All right. But let's go for the most important. That is the implementation and see what we need to do to make a set and make an analysis. In the way we are going to do
the same example.
Yeah. I'm going to present the same example that I did before of ERP. Just for understand, and here is not, I don't want to represent a new context, but just to represent how the software works and how it can perform and how we can make the evaluation and use all the tools inside this platform. In this way, we just need to type a title and then select area. I'm going to put engineering and I'll propose academic, of course, just for understanding. I'm going to click in start evaluation. Here we have the three sets we can set. The first one is the alternative set, then the qualitative set, and then the quantitative criteria set. As I said, if I don't want to use just want performance, I just let them work just with quantitative. If I have just qualitative, I can just delete the quantitative, but as I said, it's clear when we have both quantitative and qualitative, we can have both too. All right. In our context, we had five alternatives and 2 qualitative criteria and 2 quantitative. Just take the name here, just a minute. Alternatives we have the ACRP, then we have the ORAC, the TOTS, the micro, and then the EBRP. For qualitative, we have complexity, and then security. And qualitative, we have price and performance. All right, I finished my set. I'm going to just click in continue. Here we have the polarized analysis as I present. I can see it's not necessary to input any type of number. We just need to see if one alternative turn the other is absolutely worse, much worse, worse, equivalent, best, much better, and absolutely better. And this way, we're going to say that ECRP complex is absolutely better, then is much better, then is best, and best than ERP. Concern the second that it's ORAC. We say that ORAC in relation to TOTS, it's worse, then is much worse, and then is absolutely worse. In other words, we can understand that ORAC is complex to work. All right, and TOTS, we now are going to say there is worse and then much worse in complex, and micro is just much worse. All right. For the analysis, we're going to evaluate in relation to security, and ECRP is not so secure in relation to ORAC. In this way is worse, then is absolutely worse, and much worse and much worse. The ORAC is -2, -1, -1, or much worse, worse, and worse. But it best than micro and best than ERP, and micro is equal to ERP. All right. Here are things. I make all this set. I just need to, if you have any question about it, we just need to click here, and we have a pop-up of information what we can select and make the evaluation. And after the analysis, we just need to click in continue. We are going to evaluate the quantitative analysis. Here, as we know, we have already the numerical inputs. In this way, the price is 15, then is 29, then is 38, 24, and $25.5. The function is minimization, and we perform the V-shaped one. The performance is 50, 110, 90, 75, and the last one is 85. All right, you need to maximize, and we use the V-shaped one. Oh, we don't have the continue because first we need to set the thresholds. And as difference for price we have 2, and for preference we have 5, and for performance we have 10 for difference and 20 for preference. All right, now we have the continue button. We just need to click here. For the analysis, we are going to evaluate the last one. There are the criteria, and here we just need to say that complexity is much less important than security, complex is less important than price, and complex is less important than performance, because I need security in this way. Security is going to be more important, much more important, and the security is absolutely more important than performance, and price is equal or equivalent than performance. Perfect. You see that is very simple, just need to obtain the results to make our numerical and graphical analysis. Here we got the punctuation, where we understand that ERP was the most important, then micro, TOTS, ORAC, and the last one is the ECRP. And here we have the positive, the negative flows, as I presented in the matrix of difference, the matrix of global index, and we have the net flows. But we know that we like more details in graphical resource, we have the detail page. There we can understand more the analysis and have the analysis by intervals as well. All right, the first one, we can have the punctuation, the cardinal punctuation concerning the portfolio analysis. We understand that the EBRP was so important than TOTS, but here, as I say in the evaluation, in the case study, it's got an incomparability that we need to make a second analysis, understand how each one is better. We are going to make the total analysis. You understand that EBRP was the best one, followed by micro, then TOTS, ORC, and the last one is the ECRP. Here we have the analysis by intervals, where we have the EBRP is indifferent to micro, but is preferable to TOTS. And we have all the and along with this graph, we have a graph as well to represent the dominance between alternatives in the two types of analysis. The partial preference, where we can understand that the best ones, the EBRP, that represent dominance concerning SRP, ORC, and micro, and TOTS represent.
And look that this is another area from operational research.
Yes. Yeah. And this integration. It's very important to say that and very common, how can I say, all
different methodology in the same
all
problem.
different methodologies and areas of operational research and work together, integrate
the same problem.
Yeah, in the same problem. And for example, we say that EBRP didn't present dominance to TOTS, and we understand the comparability analysis. But when we go to the second analysis, to understand that EBRP represent a preference. But along with this, we have the evaluation by vector result, where here we have the complexity, the security, the price, and the performance. When we evaluate this complex, to understand that ECRP and EBRP was the best choice, the best one. When we evaluate this security, to understand the TOTS was the best one. When we evaluate this, the price, ECRP was the best. But when we evaluate SCRP, we evaluate the performance to understand that ORC was the best. It's very important to understand that ECRP was the worst alternative in the analysis, but represent a good performance in two types of analysis, in two types of criteria when we look just the value. But we need to say that we don't consider the weights or importance of preference in the criteria, just the performance of alternative in each type of criteria. After the moment that we make the integration, the aggregation process, consider all the preference, we understand that ECRP was not so good integrated. All right. Along with the evaluation, we have a distillation process, distillation analysis, that is also called the Hunt reversal process. What is it? When we remove some variable or criteria alternatives, we can improve, we can present a change. For example, if I consider just the quality, I click here, and I have a different result. Where when we consider this quantitative analysis, we understand that work was the best, and then the EBRP. But when we consider this the qualitative, if we remove, we can make the evaluation again, and we have another scenario where we have the TOTS as the best one.
Again, to calculate another result.
Yeah, but if we get the 4 criteria, but remove the best one that was EBRP, we perform again, we can understand and have a new scenario when micro is the best one. And if you take off the SRP and the EBRP, that was the best and the worst alternative, we have just the mid.
Oh, and we can work with different scenarios.
Yes, and perform them, remove
criteria, alternatives.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
It's very good when as we say, it's very common. When we get the results, we are just in the middle of the analysis. The real analysis starts after the results. We are going to make we call the sensibility analysis, what the performance better, if I remove, if I increase this weight, if I increase this preference, what can I get? And this way,
like I say to my students, this software, this computational platform, it is only a calculator. The software cannot work miracles. You need to analyze the data, the results.
Exactly.
I think this is the most important work from the scientist.
As we say in operational research, we can take any model, we can take any software. Any one model will make decision. The model just work as support of a decision. The software help us to implement a set of numbers in a calculator.
I totally agree.
Of a model.
I totally agree.
Who need to take the decision is the decision maker, the analyst. But we develop the models and the tools to support that.
I always say that the method doesn't work miracle.
Yeah, never. Just make the mix of the numbers and represent and making an interpretation. And we need to
software, they can work miracle.
And here, if you need to come back with the real analysis, just select every one and just click and perform, and we have our analysis again. And here we just need to change to graphic. And this is the software. I hope you have enjoyed the presentation, the model, the case study. And as you say, the method was complete. Work with it quantitative and qualitative. We developed the software that work in a web, work on the internet, and you don't need to make installation of anything. We can work with any type of computer, of operational system, and it's very easy. If we need to have any doubt about how it works, what I can do, we can. Here is my contact.
Yes, wonderful.
Send
a message.
Yes, if you access the PROMETHEE-SAPEVO.com, we can see my contacts there as well. Here you can just send me mail or contact my LinkedIn and my search gate. There you can. It's be a pleasure to help and make the improvement of this model and help the world to make better decisions.
Wonderful, wonderful. So I saw that the software is very useful and very easy to use, extremely easy to use. And I think it is important tools like that because sometimes it's so hard to work with mathematical models. And like I said, many people hate math. So this platform allows that everyone can use your method, and you only need to fill in the values, and the software calculate the result quickly.
Yes, we just need to what type of values we are going to input, and then make the interpretation of result. But as I say, we just need to understand the basic concept. We don't need to understand all the details as what is A1, what's B, but just need to understand the basic concept and make the implementation in a set of data.
So, and like you said, I realized that you don't need to download any software. It already runs directly in the browser. It's wonderful.
It's the best way to develop today.
Definitely.
Cloud technology.
Professor, thank you so much for your presentation. It was an honor for us to have you here today. And my friends, thanks so much for watching this video. And here in our channel, YouTube channel, Operational Research House, we have more than 400 classes about many different methods, about graph theory, keyword theory, linear programming, simulation, and many other methods. So if you like it, if you like this video, give us your thumbs up and subscribe on our YouTube channel, and see you later, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you then.